Yo, Bobby D! Where's that music coming from, man? I don't know what you're talking about. What are you doing? I tell you what, man. I am over here becoming the world's best gunslinger. I don't even have a holster. What are you talking about, Bobby? That don't matter none, son. You just step back and you watch your stuff. Alright. Tell you what. I gotta film this. Well, you get it on film, because you're going to see this for the records. Hey, you okay, man? Guess maybe next time you'll pay that ransom when they call. $10, you cheap son of a... How's it going, guys? Now, I am still alive. Luckily for me, Bobby D's a terrible shot. Now, as you can tell from the title, we are going to do an accuracy test on the new Ruger Wrangler. It's their first single action 22 in over 60 years. We're going to go over the numbers, take an overall look at the gun, and then we'll take it on range and see how accurate it really is. This question was posed on the internet. I wanted to see if we can answer it. Today's episode is brought to you by the Tactical AFT. You can pick it up for only $10 plus shipping. It makes a great holiday gift. It's available in white, gray, OD green, and pink for your ladies. So be sure to grab yourself one. Show the world how tactical you are. It makes a great stocking stuffer for only a little bit of moolah. Check it out. Link below. It supports this channel. Be sure to pick yours up. Okay, first thing I want to point out is the Cerakote finish. It looks really good on this gun. It gives it a different kind of look than bluing, and I really like that. Now, we're going to start up here with the barrel. The barrel is 4.85 inches. It has a fixed blade front and a rear notch sight. Now that's a square notch, not a V notch like you see in the Heritage Rough Riders. The barrel, like I said, is cold forged. It's a 1 and 14-inch twist. Right hand, 6 grooves. The overall length is 10.2 inches. And the height is 4.8 inches. The cylinder is 1.4 inches wide and is made of carbon steel. Now the hammer and the trigger are MIM, metal injection molding, and you can see a line on the back of the trigger, on the back of the hammer back here, where it was sitting in the mold. Now the grip panels. It has single 6 checkered black polymer grips, and they fit pretty good in the hand. Now let's talk about the frame. The cylinder frame is aluminum, and the grip frame is zinc alloy. Now that works for a 22. I wouldn't want to go any bigger calibers than that, because aluminum, yeah, it's strong, but 22 is probably about the limit I would go on that cylinder frame. But that's enough of me talking about this. Let's head it to the range and let's see if this thing's accurate. Okay, I got 6 rounds loaded up. Got 5 cans sitting down here. We're going to do a little bit of gallery shooting before we get into the accuracy test. Missed that one. Alright, it seems like it's shooting high, because my point of aim is dead center. So I'm going to shoot a little bit lower, see where it hits. One of my favorite parts of these guns is the unloading and unloading. Loading and unloading. Okay, right up here. Okay, we have a 6 of hearts. We have 6 rounds in a cylinder. We're gonna see if we can put 6 rounds on the card from 7 yards. I'm gonna double hand this since I really suck at shooting one-handed. And I'm gonna put my point of aim dead center of that card. All right, let's go check it out. All right, I hit all to the left here. I'm not sure if all my rounds hit. I think quite a few stacked up right here. I'm gonna have to replay the footage on that camera to see. But let's put some more rounds in here and hit this steel and see what kind of pattern we leave shooting one-handed. Because I'm really curious. Now, I don't have a specific point of aim, but we're just gonna go center mass. This gun has a couple different safeties, like I'd mentioned earlier. You have a connector bar here, because that hammer don't actually make contact with the firing pin unless the trigger is actually pulled. And you also have a safety here. You can't do anything with it when you have the loading gate open. But as soon as you open the loading gate, cylinder spins free. One thing I did notice, you can't pull this trigger unless the gun's actually cocked. So that makes fanning a little bit of a difficulty, but we're going to do it anyway. We're going to fan it, see if we can get all 6 on an 18 by 24 inch target. Now, like I said, you can't hold the trigger and fan it like you do an old school one. So you got to cock it first. Well, 4 out of 6 ain't bad. It's not good, but it ain't bad. It went all over that target. Now, that's enough of the nonsense. Let's get into an actual accuracy test. Okay, we have 4 different kinds of rounds here because that's what I can grab. We got some standard velocity CCI, some Pmc Match rifle, some cheap 22 Wildcat, and some Super Cleaver, just for funs. All right, we're going to start with the Pmc Match, top left target. We switch blocks because these foam action blocks are a little bit better. All right. They consistently shot low, but at the end we'll get the numbers and markers out. Going for the top right target. That shot way low. Again, shot low. Left side of the target, second target down. Ooh. Add Super Cleaver in, we're gonna go right under the CCI target. Aiming dead center just like before. All right, I'd go ahead and tell you that's probably the worst group out of all of them. All right. Okay, we got our target. We'll start up here with the Pmc Match, the 40 grains at 7 yards. Now, this group is right under an inch if you go from center to this to center to this. I don't have a ruler with me, but I got my redneck ruler. Now, if we go over to the CCI, we had a flyer down here, and we got a pretty little decent group right here, but you're at about 1.5 inches there. And if you go this way, you're at least a good 2 inches. Now down here to the cheap stuff, the Wildcats, we got a pretty good group right here with these 4 shots. Then we've got a flyer over here. About 2 inches though, is what we're looking at. Then over here at the Aguila, the Super Calibre, it's probably got the most spread, probably about 2 inches there. So that's what we're looking at. And on that card, I put 5 out of 6 shots on that card in a very tight group with one little flyer at the top. But yeah, that's not bad. It was shooting low for me. When I was shooting it freehanded, it felt like it was shooting high. I missed a few of those cans, and I don't know. It is what it is. It is what you pay for. It's a budget gun. I expected a little bit more out of the accuracy, but I have a sneaking suspicion it might come down to that square notch sight. A little bit different than what I'm used to. Those little 22 single actions, I'm used to the cheap stuff, the Heritage Rough Riders, and they got that V notch, and it seems like it's easier to get a finer bead on that. You don't have so much room on the sides of that front blade when you're looking through the sight. But overall, it's a great buy. I got it to teach my son plinking. Later on, we're going to get into pistol flipping, and he's really excited about that. So I will update you guys on the progress of that. But let me know in the comments below. Would you buy the Ruger Wrangler? Sub $200 bucks is what I gave for it, and you can find them different prices. Probably sub $200 bucks is about the average. Compared to the Rough Rider, it's a little bit more expensive, but you're paying for that Ruger name. I would like to do a side-by-side review comparison. If you guys want to see that, let me know in the comments below. But anyway, make sure to like this video. Oh yeah, I'm on Full 30. If I ever get kicked off the YouTubes, go over to Full 30. Guarantee I'll be there. But that's going to do it for this video. Stay safe and keep shooting America. Full beard manly.